So welcome guys back to another video in the channel. We are doing a match preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's game against Chelsea at home in the Premier League. Now, I am actually genuinely worried for a game against Chelsea because I think we can get absolutely piped in this game, like properly finished if we're not careful. And under this manager, I wouldn't actually put it past us. Now, obviously, a lot of people out there saying, not naming names, but Ligue 1 obviously saying things like he could lose his job the next day if he gets piped. Now, again, will our board sack this manager? You know, obviously, the last game we played was against Everton in the Premier League. And we did also play Manchester City in the Carabao Cup after that the other day. And yeah, we lost 4-1 to Manchester City, which wasn't great at all. We got absolutely finished in that game versus Manchester City. And yeah, man, it's just really not good at the moment. And yeah, we really need to get better. And the thing is, I won't be surprised if Mikel Arteta pulls something out the bag in this game, because he usually does against Chelsea. But the thing is, I just can't see it. You know, everyone's talking about Timo Werner, Shai Havertz and whatever. Man, those two will turn up tomorrow, and when they do, they're gonna absolutely pipe us, because the defense we had in the game against Manchester City was so poor, just ball watching. I showed that picture in the player ratings. If you haven't already seen it, go check it out. Like, it's the whole back line is just ball watching. Niles, Mustafi, Gabriel. You know, I wouldn't blame Gabriel as much, and the other ones, especially Mustafi, I'll blame, because he's just ball watching. He's watching Gabriel Jesus, and obviously Runarsson doesn't command this area, and Gabriel gets an easy header as like a little tap in, and it's just not good enough. Really bad at the moment, Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta really has to go. Honestly, my prediction for the Man City game was 4-1, and this Chelsea game does not get any easier, does it? And Chelsea, sorry, they won 3-0 against West Ham. I said this in my Premier League predictions as well. Little preview to this game as well, but again, Arsenal really need to step up their game now, because it's just not good enough. It's really not good. There's nothing much more I can say, to be honest, because, you know, it's just so poor. Our players, it's just not good enough. And Willian, I don't want to see him near this side as well. You know, everyone's saying start him against his former club, whatever. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him anywhere near this team. And this manager, oh, goodness gracious, the kind of crap he comes out with, percentages and, you know, basketball. Like, come on, man. The only reason I backed Arteta at the start was because I knew what kind of, you know, he was speaking sense at the start. But then ever since time came on, you know, if you can't convince them, just confuse them. And that's what he's doing. He's confusing the life out of everyone to the point where people are properly turning on him. But, you know, we won't sack him, will we? Let's be real. We're not going to sack him. We'll probably give him January. And this is where it comes in. You know, let's say we do get piped to Chelsea. Let's say we do lose to Brighton, you know, and the board are still going to give him January. Then back him in January. Don't leave him hanging, you know. You give him the money to get Aouar, Eriksen, Buendia if you have to, Max Aarons if he wants to. Get rid of all this crap. And the thing is, Arteta's out here giving out, holding new contracts or whatever. Why are you giving him out new contracts? I just don't get it. And yeah, I think that's kind of Arteta's fault. I think in terms of some of the decisions he's made, he has been backed. You know, Beg Xhaka to say, Beg Holding to say, all these Wenger players that everyone keeps blaming instead of the manager. Arteta's begging them all to stay. So, and he's not playing the likes of Chambers, Saliba. Why is he not playing Saliba in his post-match conference against City? He's talking about Saliba loaning him out. Thing is, I'd rather Saliba making mistakes every week than bloody Mustafi. I'm sick to death of seeing Mustafi make the same old mistakes every single week, or, you know, like Rob Holding make the same mistakes every single week. Yes, they are Wenger players, and yes, I do blame them, and yes, I do blame that regime, but Arteta's keeping these players instead of just dishing them off to the under-23s. Literally, just play your own players that you bought. Play Cedric that you bought. Play Murray that you bought. Play these players. But why is he not playing them? It's just so confusing and baffling with this manager. And he really needs to pull one out the bag against Chelsea, because if we get piped, a lot of these people are going to completely flip. Because I tell you what, if we lose to Chelsea and Brighton and Burnley win their games, yeah, we're 17th. And Fulham win as well. We're 1 point, only 1 point in front of them. And I'll tell you what, if Arsenal get into the relegation zone under this manager and we're not sacking him, guys, unfortunately we could get relegated. And also reports coming out about Aubameyang. He has a bust up. I put this on my community as well. I said it in my player ratings, and I'm not sure if any of that's true, but I think he could be back from injury, which is why I'm going to put him in the lineup. Aubameyang's a must need in our side. And news on Martinelli and his injury. Arteta did say in his post-match conference against Manchester City after the game, he did say that he only had like a hard hit on his shin, so it's not that bad, and hopefully he will be back in the Chelsea game. I think the way I was looking at it as well, it didn't look like he was that hurt. You know, the way the goalkeeper just slid into him, I knew. I've had that done to myself as well. You know, you just get a little bit of swelling and the next few days you're fine. It's not that bad. So I think I'll play Martinelli against Chelsea definitely, and I'll go into my player ratings in a bit. But again as well, the goalkeeper, why didn't Leno play against Man City? It's just some of the decisions Arteta makes it so baffling. And when you're going up against a team like Chelsea, they're going to punish you because with the players they've got, I don't rate Lampard that much, but the players they've got, yeah, we're going to be ripped up a new one. Basically, we're gonna get whacked, and it's gonna be embarrassing, let's put it that way. If we do somehow come out with a win, then yeah, he's just gonna get sucked off, Arteta, isn't he? And it's not really gonna help our cause. And but yeah, if you're gonna keep him regardless of whatever happens in the next week, then you gotta back him. And you know, we'll talk about them Arsenal transfer in these daily videos, which will be coming out hopefully very soon, hopefully today, if not tomorrow, hopefully anyway. But yeah, let's get straight into the the predicted lineup, because I'm waffling a bit too much. Starting off with the goalkeeper, but Leno, as I said, he should have started against Man City, and he definitely has to start now, because I'll tell you what, if Leno gets injured, we're completely flipped over, because Runarsson, oh my god, more like Butterson. Those everyone keeps talking about dinosaur fingers at Everton, mate. We got some butter fingers here. Honestly, man, that is madness what Runarsson did against Man City. But yeah, we'll definitely have to go in goal with Leno for this one. Moving into our back four, I'll go the 4-3-3 first. We'll right back Ainsley, Maitland-Niles. I'm pretty sure Arteta will pick Bellerin, and it's against Chelsea. Bellerin somehow scores against Chelsea a few times actually in the recent years. He has, but again, I don't want to see Bellerin near the side. He's shambolic. So I will go with Ainsley, Maitland-Niles. I wasn't super impressed with Cedric. I feel like he did get exposed a few times. I think we do have to assign a right back in the summer, in the January at least, because you know, Ainsley, he's more like a midfielder. I think with Ainsley, he's more of a rotation player than anything, just slots in anywhere at times in like backup games. But with Cedric, he ain't that good either, to be honest, let's be real. So with this game, I'll go with Ainsley. Left back, Kieran Tierney, again, should have played against Manchester City but didn't for some reason. I ain't sure why he didn't play. That was confusing. Why is Kalazakrat playing? Because Mahrez ripped him a new one and he got man of the match. I wonder why. Moving into our back two, first of all, Gabriel Magalhaes. Again, thing is, when you have Kolasinac and Mustafi the other side of you, and you're trying to carry a defense, you're not gonna find it easy. And Gabriel did find it quite hard. He didn't play his best, but again, he didn't play his worst and did his best to carry the team. Because I'll tell you what, if Gabriel had some proper defenders near him, then he'd look like an amazing player. But when you do have Kolasinac and Mustafi next to you, it ain't easy. But Gabriel, he is back from a suspension and hopefully will be playing in this game. Also next to him as a partner, I'll go Pablo Mari. Again, under 23s, he's looking alright, but I want to see him play in the first team. Put him in this Chelsea game. He should have played the Man City game, but somehow was in the bench. I'm pretty sure Arteta will put Rob Holding in, but I want to see Mari and Gabriel together. You know, Arteta, he's failing this job anyway, so you may as well just try something different to somehow salvage your job. But I don't know how he's going to do that, but yeah, just put Mari in, and that's what I'm going to go with. Moving into our three in midfield, first of all, left-hand side, Bukayo Saka. He didn't play the game against Manchester City. He did get arrested, which is good for him, and hopefully he will be back in this game. But yeah, Saka gives us a lot of energy, and hopefully down that left-hand side with Martinelli and Kieran Tierney, he will do alright. And yeah, why not? Let's go with it. Bukayo Saka, a lot of energy down that left-hand side. Hopefully could create quite a bit of chances and goals, hopefully. But yeah, the other two midfield, right-hand side, Mohamed El-Neni. El-Neni, again, I think in this Chelsea game, it's going to be one in the midfield by an extent, because, you know, we'll have to control the midfield battle. That's how the FA Cup final was, to be fair. You know, whoever won the midfield battle kind of won it, and who could create the chances as well. But again, El-Neni is the guy who just holds up the midfield, does the dirty work. He, to be fair, the midfield did get ripped up against Fernandinho. But again, against Chelsea, if you can win the midfield battle, you always have a chance. So I'll go with El-Neni. Dani Ceballos is the next one. Again, he was some fidget spinner against Manchester City, but again, we don't really have any other choice. I'm trying to be realistic as well as put my own opinions in this, and Emil Smith-Rowe, he's probably not going to play in this game, and I think it's quite a high pressure game for him to play anyway, and I doubt he'll do any good anyway, so I'll go with Dani Ceballos. Hopefully he can help us. I want to see him play more further forward. He's playing so deep all the time, and that's just not good. I don't like it. He'll be so much better further forward, and that's where he can do a few of his spinny things and put some passes through, hopefully create some chances. So I'll go with Dani Ceballos. Moving into our front three, first of all on the left hand side, Gabriel Martinelli. He was brilliant. I loved him, man. Literally, it's like some players, when they come back from long injuries, they take time to come back to full sharpness. Martinelli's like, bam, let's get straight in there. Man was creating chances. He was a really positive spark, and without him, I don't think we would have scored that goal. And Lacazette, he put it on a plate for Lacazette, man. Literally, and Lacazette barely had to do anything. Like, but Martinelli put everything on it, to the power, to direction. All Lacazette had to do was put his head to it, which he did, and we scored the goal. But again, it was brilliant from Martinelli. Hopefully he is back from his little niggle he had against Man City, and he plays in this game. On the right hand side, Nicolas Pepe. Again, when he come on against Man City, he's kind of non-existent, to be fair. But the thing is, what you get with Pepe is, he can be crap for 8 or 9 minutes, but you get 1 minute of absolute magic. You cut onside on his left foot and bang one in the top corner, and that's what you always expect from Pepe. But again, I want to see more direction from him, you know, trying to take people on, you know, going at that left hand side of Ben Chilwell, someone who can easily be exposed at times. So hopefully we can go at that left hand side of Chelsea with Pepe as well. So I'll go with Nicolas Pepe. Up front as the main striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Again, I'm not sure with the rumours of the bust. I'm not exactly sure on the injury, but he has to be playing. He definitely has to be playing. He's a player, again, I know he's not in good form, but again, it's so unfortunate because he scored against Southampton, then he got a little injury, so he couldn't bounce from that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, hopefully he is back for this game, and we really need him in our side. He is our top he is our top man. He's on top money as well, so we want to be seeing top performances, and hopefully he can do that against Chelsea like he did in the FA Cup final. And we want to see more of that kind of form from Aubameyang, because we know how good he can be, which is why we give him nearly 400 grand a week. So yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is a top striker. So that is it for my predicted lineup for this game against Chelsea on Boxing Day, 5:30 kickoff, I believe. And again, we really need to be at our top game, because if we aren't, we are going to get smashed 5-0 or something. And that's what I'm going to go as my prediction. My prediction will be probably a 3-1 win to Arsenal. I don't exactly think we'll get smashed 5-0, but again, if we're not careful, we could easily do that. But my prediction is 3-1 to Arsenal. Sorry, 3-1 to Chelsea. But again, Arteta has to get sacked, even if he loses and we end up 17th or 18th or whatever, which is just not good enough at the moment. So yeah, leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. This is my preview and predicted lineup for the Chelsea game. Leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.